It's Powdered Cheese Aficionado, and today I'm going to be continuing to play my AZORIUS control deck in Explorer on Arena, so let's take a look at the list. I haven't really made any significant changes since the last time I played this deck, beyond adding one more temporary lockdown to the main, and then replacing the 2 Chrome Host Seed Sharks in the sideboard with one more Elspeth Smite, and also a Farewell. We have the Planeswalkers of Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, the Wandering Emperor, and Narset Parter of Veils, which are all extremely strong blue-white planeswalkers. Our counterspells include Dovin's Veto, No More Lies, and Absorb, as well as one Jawari Disruption, which is an MDFC spell, so it also serves as a land in our deck. And beyond that, it's pretty standard blue-white control. Of course, we have 4 Shark Typhoon, my all-time favorite, and 1 Dream Trawler, which is just such a great win con. As I get back into Explorer, I really just want to play some more and try it out and try to level up a bit with this deck, because I had a lot of fun playing it, because it is a really fun thing to do while I wait for a new set to come out and Standard feels a little stale. So let's see how it goes and hop into a match. Right, we're on the play, and yeah, I think it's a good hand. It's a little weird, but we do have Portable Hole, which we will not play on nothing. We have turn 2 Dovin's Veto, and then we just need a second blue source for Narset. Down the Verge and just chill. Shark Typhoon, you might be able to get us a second blue. Ooh, okay, maybe some sort of mirror match happening. Well, just gonna chill then. We can Shark Typhoon this turn on their end step, or maybe I'll just Field of Ruin their Restless Anchorage. Okay, not a mirror. My relative ignorance on the Explorer meta is probably showing. But I'm going to try to get them with Shark Typhoon here and see what they do in response. Make a little 1/1 blocker. Spectral Sailor. You want to let me trade? Seems that they do. They're going to pump their little dude here, I would imagine. Okay, they're just going to bounce my shark token. Okay, that's fine. Let's play another Field of Ruin, and then fortunately we only have 1 blue source, so I'm really incentivized to Field of Ruin their Anchorage, and then probably play Omen of the Sea. That seems like a pretty good sequence to me. Alright, so I'm going to tap one of my fields for colorless, and then the other, get the Anchorage. Then we'll get an island, and then we'll be able to play Omen with Flash. Good thing they don't have like a Tidebinder there or something to stop that happening. Alright, there's an island, and we play Omen. Honestly, don't know if there's something that we need to hold up Dovin's Veto all the time for, but I guess we'll find out right now, because we are tapped out. Deluge in a land, yes please. Love those cards. I just got this full art Deserted Beach for my Commander deck recently. Very exciting. Alright. We have 3 blue sources now, so we could play Narset and hold up Veto. I think that's pretty good. I think I just need to hold this up for something. But maybe they'll counter Narset here, and do we fight over her? I think we might want to fight. So I'm not getting the sense that they're just about to drop a massive non-creature spell on us. Okay, they opt, that's fine. Some sort of like storm deck. I don't know. I'm sure you're yelling at your screen about what's about to happen, but maybe it's just like a tempo deck, blue-eye tempo deck. All right, I'm gonna counter their counterspell to get Narset down because they were not happy about Narset, and let's use her ability. We already have a Deluge in hand, so I'm gonna take a March here. Make sure we have all the removal we could need. Alright, I'm probably going to try to put Narset in this Portable Hole. They get her down to 2, so we can still use her ability, but she will die, unfortunately. But I think I want to Deluge this turn, so here we go. Could play Dream Trawler there too, but don't really want to run Dream Trawler into just a bunch of open mana counterspell action. So yeah, I think we'll just hold open Deluge, and I think I'm going to use Narset's ability. They might be able to flash in something and attack her down. I don't know if it's stopping them that much. Ooh, I'm going to take the No More Lies. I think there's an argument for taking another Deluge there, but No More Lies don't have any counter magic, even though they do know about it, but... Oh. And they pass with nothing going on. Well. Very interesting. They want to counter this Deluge. Yep, they have another Phantom Interference. Okay. It's not the end of the world, but it makes me second guess my decision to put away that other one. And now we are a little short on lands, so I'm gonna get Yorion into hand and then hold open No More Lies and then plan to counter something, remove something with one of our removal spells. Okay, maybe like that, but I think I'll still hold open No More Lies. Could have countered that too, I suppose, but then we'd be completely exposed on their turn. Nothing. Don't want to sacrifice the Omen, so I guess I'll march this and see if they have a response. Maybe I should have just countered it with No More Lies, since they're being very cautious. They didn't do anything on their turn. Alright, that gets exiled. They let that go. Totally chill with me. We get a backup march, but we don't have the lands. So yeah, I'm going to play Yorion here. If it gets countered, that'll be a little sad, because we do need to get lands by Blinking Omen. And we are going to be very exposed if they do counter this. Oof. There you go. 3 steps ahead. It's a good card. Alright, what do they got for us? What do you got? Nothing. Okay. Okay, there's a land. Sad to see Yorion in the yard, though, my dear bird serpent friend. Still don't really want to do Dream Trawler here, and probably just going to try to do a big Deluge. Okay, they're bringing in the troops. The 1/1 Spectral Sailors. I'm going to take this. Might be able to get a Supreme Verdict. I think we have to try to go for a flashbacking Deluge, see if they counter it. They have had a lot of counter spells. Okay. We get things. We get the things that I wanted. Do we need a land is the question. I really want to hardcast a Shark Typhoon, but I also want a Supreme Verdict because it can't be countered, so I'm going to be greedy. Don't get the land, so maybe a bit of punishment there. Well, let's try to Verdict. Actually, I'm going to do that on my second main phase, in case for some reason they would flash in a creature there. Supreme Verdict cannot be countered. I'll probably draw a card, yep. Alright. We continue to chill. Oh, maybe they'll give one of these indestructible? No, okay. So if they don't give us anything to counter or kill, yeah, now I'm going to sacrifice the Omen to scry 2, make sure we get a land on top. And there's a land and another Supreme Verdict. I don't think we need that Verdict. That feels a little excessive, seeing as we already have Farewell in hand if we really need to sweep. And I don't even know if sweepers are very good against their deck. Ooh, I'm so tempted to hardcast Shark Typhoon here. So tempted that I'm going to do it, because it is one of my favorite things to do with this card. The Value Train. Oh my god, it resolves. Okay, let's see if they have Enchantment Destruction. They might have a Get Lost for it. Soul Partition. Okay. Well, that is okay. We can't counter it with No More Lies since they have 3 mana untapped, so just going to hold off on the Shark Typhoon Dream. Flip its Drowner. I'm going to do it. I'm going to just get No More Lies out of our hand on this, because it's sticking around. We don't need it. Do they have a 1-mana counterspell here, maybe? Oh, they Floodmaw our Portable Hole. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. If you hear a very high-pitched noise in the background, I live in a very old apartment building, and my heat is cranking away. It is snowing buckets outside, so kind of lovely. Perfect day to play some Explorer, if I'm being honest. Alright, they're going to draw it. So this game is really funny to me right now. I don't feel like under like any threat. I feel like I haven't really seen their tempo combo quite yet. They obviously have the tempo pieces, but their creatures have been fairly unthreatening. Maybe the idea is just to counter absolutely everything that I do, and then get in with these little creatures, with the flash guys. I think I'm gonna try to Wandering Emperor this little bad boy. We're out of counter spells, so kind of just need to get their counter spells out of their hand if they do indeed have them. Okay, that resolves. Let's see what happens. I have a feeling they'll be able to remove it, but just gonna try and exile. Okay, that worked. Could have tried to block her with a 2/2, but I feel like they would have probably been able to deal with our 2/2. It's very. Alright, let's plus the Wandering Emperor on our 1/1. And yeah, let's play this stud. Can you let me resolve a Teferi? If they do, I'm going to feel very good about our position. Because we can hold up resolves. Alright, let's plus, and then we'll get to untap 2 lands at the end of turn. Draw a card here. Beautiful. It's a land. I'm feeling good, let's just say that. I think I'm not going to attack with the 2/2 in case they have a flasher to get in. I want to defend our planeswalkers. Yep, like that flasher. Okay, that actually does kill our 2/2 anyways. It's a token, they exile it, and it just completely disappears. Going to untap 2 lands here. Another Sailor, okay. This is fine. I mean, they don't know about these, so I think I'll probably just wait to see where they attack our planeswalkers and then try to defend them. Like killing this bodyguard with Get Lost. See if this resolves. Probably going to use March on it if it doesn't resolve. Okay, it does. I think we can let Teferi take 1 here. He did not like that. He said stop. Okay, that is going to do it. The lethal combo of Teferi and Wandering Emperor is just too good. Alright, Mystical Dispute can come in this matchup because they have a lot of blue counter spells. Temporary Lockdown is good, and I think Elspeth's Smite is good. Go down a Narset. Go down Farewell. That was a bit overkill, I think. Sublime Epiphany can go. And I think I'll get rid of a Teferi. Okay. Alright. Solid 0 lands. This is better. We have Lockdown, and I'm just going to put away Field. No, I'm going to put away the Pathway. Okay. It's a deserted beach. Alright, I'll just play Tapped Hallowed Fountain, and yep, there's a Spectral Sailor. We are off and going. Take 1. Nothing. Okay, play a Verge and chill. Malcolm, okay. So next turn, we can either try to ambush them with a 1/1 Shark again, or we can try to play Lockdown, but I just, pretty much guaranteed they'll have a counterspell for it. So we kind of need them to tap out if that's possible, but I have a feeling they will be too smart to tap out. Play Field. Supreme Verdict is actually really good. Makes me a little less wanting to run a Lockdown into a counterspell right now, because this is uncounterable. Oh, we actually have 2 of them. That's my bad. Alright, let's try to ambush with the Shark again. We did this before, so they might be ready. Yes. There's my 1/1. I'm going to try to trade with Malcolm here. Alright, that works. Very nice. Nothing else going on. Anchorage over there. Already at 15. I think I'm going to try to do the shark ambush again. They do tap out, but we don't really have anything to do with that opportunity. All right, let's do it. 2/2 shark this time, so we don't have to trade. Cycle that baby away. They don't attack with anchorage, which to me means they're trying to hold up counter magic. Get our own anchorage. Okay, this works. Seems nice. We don't even have to use a sweeper. We have 3 sweepers in hand. A little excessive, one could say. We don't have any more instant speed interactions, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna field this anchorage. Yeah, I don't want to trade. I don't want the anchorage to block it, but I am. Well, I guess we could just field in response. But I'm gonna field this anchorage now. Kind of gives away that we don't have anything to do on their turn, but I'm gonna kill this thing and then get Yorion into hand with the 3 untapped lands that we'll have. All right. You want to flash into some friends? They do not. Okay. I feel like we need to be under a little bit of pressure, no? I'm going to attack with our 2/2. And probably just play Yorion, make them deal with a big 4/5, make them counter it. I want to try to get Teferi down if possible, so this is at least a threat, even though we don't get any value off it. Okay, there, we get a 3 steps ahead out of their hand, they draw 2 off of it. What else you got? Discard Calamity's Wake, which is meant for our deluges, I guess. Wow, this card is in Standard? Oh my god, Standard is so big right now. Kind of crazy. Alright, let's attack with our 2/2. See if they want to kill it. They want to try, and yeah, I mean, I think I'll fight over my 2/2. I can wait on Teferi and just do this. Alright, we get a negate out of their hand. That's great. They don't know about our 3 sweepers in hand, although Temporary Lockdown misses the Yada. Or Errant and Yada, so I'll just play tap land here. Okay, another Sailor. It's fine. Gotta watch our life total, of course, but I'm gonna go for a Supreme Verdict, I think. They might have a protection spell, like a... Nope, okay. I'm gonna say like a, what is it, Dawn's Truce or something, where they can give all their permanents indestructible. There's a lot of other cards that do that, of course, but I'm just blanking on their names. I'm gonna try to attack with Anchorage, since we have nothing else going on. 2 temporary lockdowns is a bit excessive in hand. So, ooh. Oh, they could have flash blocked our Anchorage with that. Oh no, it doesn't have flying, that's my bad. This is a little scary, actually. I mean, we can kill it, but... We can kill it, or we could bounce it with Teferi. Maybe that's the move, but then Teferi's a little naked. Could also plus Teferi and hope that they attack him. We can try to block something with Anchorage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna plus and oh, never mind. Okay, they counter Teferi. I think we're a little forced to Supreme Verdict this thing. I don't want to go to 4 here, and I don't have any exiling, so they get to have it stick around, get some value off of it. Alright, they make a 2/2. Well, our lockdown can get that. this is kind of the glue of their deck that I was kind of wondering about. So I'm going to get lost it and see if this resolves, and then I'll lock down to get the tokens and the 2/2. That's the plan. Alright, that's very relieving to get rid of that thing. I'm going to go to second main and then play a lockdown here. I'm going to say they have 2 counter spells, but I'm going to make them use them because they don't know about our second lockdown next turn. So we take some more damage, and they get to use their map tokens here, which is also really good for them. We are on the verge of death. Can we claw our way back? Malcolm on the top is really good for them. Farewell. Alright, I think I try to lock down. Okay, it resolves, so we get rid of this thing. And we just gotta hold open Anchorage to block whatever flasher they're about to get in. Like that. Oh. Okay, they don't attack. They know about the Anchorage, which also to me says that this is not a kill spell, probably. Ooh. Yeah, let's put this in the hole. See if this resolves. Okay. Yes. Still gonna hold open Anchorage for this Malcolm because we are at 2 life. We need to get some life gain here. I guess we could have attacked with an Anchorage there in theory, but I think okay, they're not. Don't want to attack our Anchorages still. We get a Castle Vantress. Alright. If they have 2... Oh, that's bad for us. Very bad. We have to chump this thing with an Anchorage and then hope that Farewell resolves next... Oh. Wow, they didn't want to attack there? They could have really put me in a tough spot. Okay. Yes, I will take 2 Memory Deluges. That is totally fine. If this Farewell doesn't resolve, we're basically just dead. I'm gonna go for it. Creatures, don't want to do... Actually, no, we can do enchantments because our lockdown doesn't getting anything. Graveyards just won't do artifacts. If this doesn't resolve, I think we have to concede. So they have 2 counter spells in hand? Wow. Oh. Nope. That worked, but they can flash in a 1/1. Okay. That's not immediate death. Alright. I'm gonna deluge now. If they counter this, I just need to hold up Anchorage to block, so. Yeah, I think I'm a little forced. I think we're dead, right? We don't even get a good answer. That's a shame. That is a shame. We can block one of these and Omen, but that's it. So actually, we could Omen right now to get a temporary lockdown. That's kind of our only way out. There's still a stick, which is very, very unsettling. It's not quite enough. We could smite one of these, but we are a land short of also being able to Anchorage. Yeah. Oof. That was hard. Okay, I'm going to add a Beza because we really need to watch our life total. Janet Fairy 2. They showed me their strength. See if we can pull it off. Game 3. Not with this hand. Not with a 1-lander. This is better. Yeah, I think I'll put away Teferi. Play a Verge, and we do have Supreme Verdict, which has proven to be pretty useful against them. Nice. Third land is ideal, because that means we can... I think I'm going to not exile this thing now, and then maybe... Question is, do I want to try to exile it here to get a counterspell out? I think I do. It's a bit risky. Maybe it's an unnecessary use of resources, but if they use a counterspell to defend, or a card like that, that makes me happy. And then we can try to do the old Shark Typhoon ambush next turn, which we will. So there's Sailor, okay. Well, it definitely makes Supreme Verdict useful, but if they have indestructibility, we need to just be wary of that with Supreme Verdict, so. Alright, we're getting them to use their resources. That's what we need. Don't get an untapped land, so I think we just go for another Shark Ambush here. Beza can help us recharge. We do like this. They can draw a card off of a Sailor, but it's a good mana Sanka, you know. I get why this card is so good. Alright, no sticks. They let it go. Play a Verge, and I don't really want to run a Beza into this. Maybe one more untapped land to make sure a Beza would resolve over a Phantom Interference. So, could get Yori into hand here and march, but I think I'm going to hold open Anchorage as a blocker. See if they can deal with it. See what they got for this. I'm going to guess they have an answer, but... So they played around it so much last game. Okay, wow. Sweet. Seems good to me. Do we Beza now? 4 in hand. Yeah, I think we do. We have Mystical Dispute to maybe defend Beza. Okay. Now they try to counter it because they're trying to get some value off of this thing, but I will definitely be disputing this Disdainful Stroke. Alright. We don't get much value off of Beza, but we do get some life. We don't get to draw a card off of it, though, unfortunately, because they only had 2 in hand. And this is a bit of a wall for this Cutthroat here, I would imagine. Okay, Hall of Storm Giants, and yeah, let's get Yorion into hand. It's a big 4/5 flyer, if nothing else, and it can actually flash Beza if we so desire. So I'm just gonna chill. Okay, they did not want us to attack. Are we going to Supreme Verdict, or do we want to exile this Cutthroat? Ooh. Alright. So we want a Supreme Verdict next turn, but I'm gonna exile Yorion from hand. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to exile Yorion from hand in order to pay the cost to exile this Enduring Curiosity while they're totally tapped out and have no counter spells, because this is, I would imagine, the key to their success. So we're not going to be able to blink Beza with Yorion, but we do have Supreme Verdict. A little scary. I feel a little behind. Oh, thank you so much for doing that. You saved my Beza's life and you don't even know it. There, God, there's a stick, so they have something in hand. Alright. That thing dies. We get an Omen to recharge a bit. I'm going to assume they'll flash in a threat here. Just a 2/2. Alright, well, I'm going to open in response to make sure this resolves. They could have countered it, but they did not. Yep, I think Lockdown is probably useful. And we can even sacrifice Omen at the beginning of our upkeep to control our draw step a little bit. Because we could block this with Anchorage, but... Ooh, or we could... Okay, these are both good cards. Yep, put this thing in the hole. Ooh, no stick. That's great. Get to hold open our lockdown. Don't get to do anything on their turn, unfortunately, but... Alright. They do not attack us. We get a deluge. I'm going to chill. Feeling extremely chill. Oh, what do you got in hand? A bunch of counter spells? Let's see. Probably, right? This is our best card. Yep. I mean, I'm going to pay for this and see their other counter spell here. Okay. That is going to do it. Wow. All right, we are on the play. Let's see what we're up against. And yeah, I mean, this hand is good if we draw a third land, so I'm going to hope Shark Typhoon can get us there. And let's play the Deserted Beach as a tap land. In case we don't draw anything else, we will need 2 untapped lands to be able to cast Shark Typhoon to draw. And there's the good old turn 1 Thoughtseize. And you'll have to excuse the sounds of my very old heat in my apartment, making its croaking, wheezing noises. Alright, we get a land. They take Memory Deluge, that's okay. And another Duress, my goodness. The question is, do we just use Shark Typhoon to draw here, or do we let them take it? I think I'm going to let them take it if they want to. I think that's okay. Alright, so possibly some Rakdos action. I have heard that Rakdos is pretty big in Explorer right now. So I think I'll just play Field of Ruin here, and honestly, I can hold up Get Lost, but I'm just going to get Yorion into hand because it's the most mana efficient thing to do right now. Unstoppable Slasher, I see. Guess that's made its way into the format. Well, we do have 2 Get Lost. I would love to also play the Omen. Let's kill this thing. Fortunately, maybe just using 2 Get Lost on it to get it out of the battlefield. And fear of missing out. Wow, it's a weird echo of standard. Okay. That is going to resolve, and I'm going to use Omen here and hope to get some sort of sweeper. That would be really nice. Yep, gonna let this happen. Another fear of missing out on top could be problematic. Let's see what we have. Okay, temporary lockdown is good. And yeah, I mean, I think a land is too. That way we can lock down and get lost and clear up this board a bit. Now, the question is, do we need to lock down right now, or can we wait for them to play their second fear of missing out? I kind of want to do that. It's a little risky, though. But I think I'll do the Slasher right now. And, yep, maybe just drawing the Shark Typhoon. Could chump here. I think I'm going to do that just because I kind of want to draw a card no matter what, and don't take the damage here, get a card. Seems good to me. I really hope they played their... okay, they're not going to play their second fear of missing out, unfortunately, but we do get a Supreme Verdict, which I will think I'll just crack that right away. And we're 1 land off from Mutavault, so get the Mutavault. And I really want to get value off of our Omen, so I don't really want to use Lockdown quite yet, I suppose. Wow, another Archfiend. It's really good for them. Otawara. Otawara does do something. Let's see what we get with our Omen. And Yorion can chump the Archfiend. I think we play this as a land, unfortunately, because we need to get up to Deluge. Alright, I don't think either of these are what we need, honestly. That's not it either, but hopefully we'll have at least one more turn. I'm not going to chump quite yet. Fable, okay. It would have been nice to counter a Dovin's Veto for sure. I'm trying to work up to 2 combats. Wow, so this deck has already made it into Explorer. That is kind of crazy to me, if I'm being honest. Very powerful deck. Alright, I'm just going to play an island, and... if we lock down here, we will not be able to Deluge, so don't want to attack. I'm going to try to hold out for one more turn, and maybe it's a fatal mistake, but I guess we'll find out. Good old Harvester in the yard. I really want to counter the Unholy Annex, right? But then I won't be able to Deluge. I really need a Farewell. So I'm going to do this right now to see if we can get it, which we cannot. Shark Typhoon could be good. Another Deluge. Teferi, I think, is too slow. Oh, baby. Getting into a bit of a tight spot here. Really need Farewell. Okay. They're probably going to get Annex down, yep. Maybe a tapped Crypt. They don't use the map. They drain, and we get a land. We can make a shark for 8 that could block the Archfiend, right? Or we can just chump the Archfiend even. If we do this, we can... yeah, we don't have enough. We really want to... oh, this is tough. This doesn't have haste. I think I'm gonna chump and just play tap land. Let's see what happens. If we can survive this turn, they'll lose the game. So that's why I'm cautiously optimistic here. They don't attack with Mutavault. And I'm going to just make a 1/1. If it dies, I guess we're just dead. But we can Iganjo. Or do we need to hold up in Dovin's Veto? I don't think it matters if we make a 1/1 or a 2/2, because we do have enough mana to make a 2/2. Alright. Well, maybe I'm going to hold up Iganjo in favor of Deluge here. We're dead no matter what next turn. Can they deal 3 to face here? Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, they tapped out, so except for a treasure. So I think they're just dead. We go down to 1 here. I mean, if I get a... okay, there's not even a Farewell in the top, but I don't think it matters. I think the Archfiend just kills them here. Sublime Epiphany, sweet. Unless I'm missing something, but we have counter magic if they try to add more counters to it. Archfiend backfiring. Oof, okay. Alright, another farewell for sure. And yeah, I think Smite is good because it exiles the slashers. Another lockdown seems good. Movens Veto is probably pretty good. I think I can go down Narset and Teferi. Chalice of the Void, you say? See about that. Okay, we have an Absorb and a Get Lost, so that feels pretty good. Get Lost for the Annex, and just gonna not pay any life for the Hallowed Fountain here. Trying to decide if I regret getting these cosmetics. It cost a lot of coins when it was in the store a while ago, and frankly, they're just not my favorite art for these lands, but I'm just a sucker for having full art, if I'm being honest. Bankbuster. Oh, I missed this card. It's such a sweet card. I guess I could, ooh. Okay, Thoughtseize is here. What do you take? Are they scared of Farewell? Or pretty far away from it. Okay, they take Emperor. And they know about our Absorb next turn, so maybe they're just going to draw... Okay, yeah, they're just going to draw a Bankbuster, get a second blue source, and just going to hold open Absorb. See if we can get something. They might try to bait us into countering something, but because they know about it, I'll probably just kind of counter whatever they play. Or they can just keep leveling up the Bankbuster. Or removing counters, I suppose. Yep. I'm just going to kill this. I think I want to save Absorb. I don't really want them attacking. I'm going to hope we can get up to Farewell, I suppose. Chill. I don't really want to get Yorion until I can hold up Absorb, I think. Slasher. Alright, well that seems good to counter. Because we're a little far away from using Farewell on it. Ah, there's the Thoughtseize. Okay, that's what they were waiting for. Alright, hard mode, engaged. Ooh, they don't know about that. That's good for us. Get a blue down, and now I'm going to get Yorion into hand. Or do I want to just nab Mutavault, actually? Yeah. No, I think I'm going to get Yorion. It's just a perfect use of mana, and then I think I might try to hard cast a Shark Typhoon. Alright, Slasher is back. Another one. And a Harvester. That's a bit of a challenge. Now, what are we doing? Do we, Alright, they're going to attack with Bankbuster, and I'm trying to decide if we need to draw a card with Typhoon here. Because we definitely kind of need a sweeper. We don't have a clean answer for the Slasher right now. Yeah, maybe just hard casting the Shark Typhoon, as fun as it is probably just too slow. Ooh, okay, Wandering Emperor is definitely an answer. So I'm just gonna chill. Try to Emperor the Slasher and then counter an Annex if they play one. Or if they Mutavault here, let's wait till... Okay, now we get to combat. I'm going to do like this. Well, now that I'm thinking of it, maybe I needed to actually ignore it and just hold open Dovin's Veto. That was probably the smarter move, if I'm being totally honest. Because now we are exposing ourselves to an Annex post-combat. Okay. And we do this. Try to get the Slasher. They might have a kill spell for it. But I think we have to try. Try to exile it. Alright, looks like they might be able to... Okay, that's good. Let's see if they have an Annex here, because I did not hold open my Veto. Which is definitely a lesson to learn from. Okay, that is not that bad. Hate to see you go, but Oh, they had it. They had it. Alright. Land is not what you want to see in this situation. We're just playing a vanilla Yorion. And, yep, just need to get lucky with our draws, unfortunately. So I probably could have played this a little smarter, if I'm being real. Well, this is a bit of a pointless exchange. Yep, they get the 6/6. They get to attack with a lot here if they want to attack into Yorion, but I kind of have a feeling they don't. They could use a map token on the Bank Buster, though, and that would make me probably not block. Okay, they choose not to. Get another Mutavault. Oh, that's just brutal. I think we could probably safely concede here, but I guess I should stick it out a little bit. Nothing going on over here. Just a lonely pathway. Yep, so we need a sweeper here, or we are very much dead. All lands. Nothing to do with all these beautiful lands. Oh, is that lethal? Wow, down to 1. Alright. Oh, no, we're just dead. Alright. Let's get to game 3. I'm gonna go down a portable hole and add a Beza. Can we get there? Alright, it's a good hand. I mean, unfortunately, turn 1 Thoughtseize is very much a menace, so we might be losing our farewell. Yep, there's Duress. The standard legal sibling of Thoughtseize. Okay, they take No More Lies, but we get a Dovin's Veto, so if they think they're going to be able to double hand hate here, I will counter it. Okay, they don't. And, yep, gonna hold open Dovin's Veto for Annex the whole time. Slasher. Oh, jeez. Alright, I think I'm gonna draw with Shark Typhoon. We need to keep hitting our land drops for sure. Ooh, neither of those are lands. That's a little stressful. We can chump with our Typhoon token. God, this card was such a meme when it came out, but it's actually just awesome. Has been awesome for many years. Just jumping. And nothing. We can't draw a card. We can't do anything. Okay, there's a land. So we can Wandering Emperor the Slasher, and then leaves us able to get lost a Annex if they play that. Okay, looks like they're going to attack a Mutavault. Well, still going to stick with my plan. Nice. They don't have hand hate for the Wandering Emperor, because I could have played this on my turn when this thing was still tapped, but then it'd be vulnerable to attack this turn from the Mutavault. Great, we get to exile that. That's very good.
I am almost sad
2.
to see you go.
Might need get 2 Mutavaults is a bit rough. Okay, they have another Molten Collapse. Understood.
Try not to miss me.
Nice, we get a land. I guess I'll put it on white and get Yorion, or maybe we need to Deluge. Yeah, I think we just chill. We can counter something with Dovin's Veto. If we do that, we'll wish we had used Yorion, but if they don't give us anything to counter, like they just use 2 Mutavaults, I think I'm gonna kill one of these with Get Lost. No, I'm gonna wait a turn. I need to Deluge here. We can't field and Deluge either, so let's draw. Draw some cards, I say. Ooh, Smite? Do we just take 2 Smites here? I kinda wanna do that. Is that crazy? Maybe that was a terrible move, but gives us some leeway, so I'm gonna keep chilling. I want to slow roll the Dream Trawler, because that's really going to be our win con, I think. Duress. Oh, that's unfortunate. I guess we have to do this. Don't really want them to know about our smites. I want them to do the double Mutavault again. They do know about our Field of Ruin, which I'll probably use here so we can save a Mutavault. Let them attack first so they can't use the mana and then do like this. Get one. Thank you. I'll get an island this time and smite you. Could have double smited there to kill 2 lands of theirs, but I don't know if there's anything else we really need to Field of Ruin in their deck. Here's the Annex. They get a card off of it, but I'll definitely be using Get Lost here. And maybe I'm gonna, yeah, let's do this. And I'm gonna main phase an Omen because I really, oof. Do we need these? I don't think I need the lockdown, but Get Lost is good. Fortunately, it's not an untapped land, which I was looking forward to get Yorion in our hand, but I think this is okay. Don't really want to give up on a Get Lost. Okay, Harvester. Well, immediate regret on putting away that lockdown, but if they play something bigger here, like we haven't seen another Archfiend, I will be farewelling. Okay. This is fine. Ooh, Slasher's good to know about. Okay. Use their blood tokens, and okay, there's a land, that's good. So might smite something, or maybe just take 4 from this next turn and hold up Farewell. The thing is, if they have another Duress or a Thoughtseize, we just lose Farewell, and that feels really bad. Couple of Dream Trawler. Good Deluge. We have a lot of options. I think I'm going to get Yorion into hand and then just chill for one more turn. I really want to get value off this Omen and kill some things. There's the Thoughtseize for Farewell, but we do have another way to exile a Slasher. I could take Dream Trawler here too, so maybe I should have played that. Okay, they take Farewell. It's fair enough. What else he got for me? You want to play the Slasher? They know we don't have a sweeper now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, that's good. Do I need to kill the demon? We have so many ways to draw cards, so I'm still gonna do this. I screwed up the order on that because I gave them map tokens here. Okay, but they don't attack with the Harvester. That's extremely lucky for us. Let's play Yorion. Let's see what we get off of Omen. We should be able to survive enough to deluge into some more answers too. Alright, to Fairy, and we could hold up No More Lies as a bit of a dream. If we take No More Lies here, no, I think it's not. I think it's too slow. They know about our smite. There you go. There's the maps. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Probably jumping with Yorion here. Can bounce the 6/6 with Teferi, and I'll probably scry with Omen at the end of this turn. Okay, I think I'm going to do like this, and then also smite. And then put a 10. Teferi can bounce the 6/6. We just need an answer for the Slasher. Okay, it's a land. So do we need to play? Ooh, this is tough. Could plus to fairy and lose like a lot of life. Or we could risk a deluge and hope for some sort of answer. I'm gonna do this and just scry with the Omen, and maybe they'll attack to fairy with the Mutavault.
You need to slow down.
Bit of a gamble. I feel like I kind of messed up the ordering here a bit. Fable. So we're taking a lot of damage here. We have a dream in our hand, though. Okay, they do go for Teferi. We go to 4.
Let me know if you're up for round
Alright.
2.
Omen, save me. Yeah, I guess March is something. 6. We can't march and play Dream Trawler. We can't march the Slasher, I mean. I think we're dead. This is tough. This is a tough game. Oof. Thanks so much for watching this video of my AZORIUS control deck in Explorer. I'm having a lot of fun playing it, and let me know what you thought of the games and if you also play Explorer. So thanks for stopping by my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.